Hi, I'm Bryony Turner. I'm a council member and trustee of the Scientific Exploration Society.
Hi, hello, I'm Alicia Colston. I'm an active member of the Scientific Exploration Society.
And today we're here to tell you about something very exciting, about a new publication of the Society, Exploration Revealed.
Which is designed to advance the science of expeditioning.
Through peer-to-peer support, the learning and sharing and the benefit of hindsight that many of the members and the award winners of the Scientific Exploration Society have, both across the world of adventure expeditioning and scientific expeditioning.
So you'll get all the tidbits, all the methods and all those things that you thought might work, then suddenly you discover, hey, they don't, but here you now can talk about it rather than hide it in a folder, never to be seen again.
Hopefully, through having that at your fingertips through our publication, it will not only help those that are planning their expeditions or thinking about them to get them off the ground through the benefit of hindsight from others, but also encourage those that don't even know yet they're going to be tomorrow's explorers to start a career pathway in expeditioning. This all goes back to Explore 2016.
When you were on a stand and I was web presenter for the session on deserts, I think I was wandering around and I'd met you several times before at SCS talks, and I don't know why, but we started on our favourite topic was, where is there a publication where we can find out about all the things that should go right, which go wrong, but are left out and you only get at Explore?
Just by having chats to people, and it's brilliant that we have Explore, but we thought really there should be something where the adventuring and science community, just like at Explore, can actually come together and share their top tips and some of their beastly unwelcome souvenirs, which actually are the kind of sort of gory bits which you never hear about when you're hearing about what the wonderful sort of knowledge discoveries are behind the expeditions, but which, when you get going with the general public, really fascinate them. So we thought this way we could create a publication that would have something for everyone, for the adventurers, for the scientific explorers, and for the members of the public that really value the science and the knowledge that comes out of these types of expeditions, but perhaps want to have that little peek into the world of expeditioning in a way that they wouldn't otherwise get.
If you give a talk about your topic, people will say, I don't really care about whatever site you've seen. What's the best bit? What was the most exciting discovery you had? What nasty little bug did you pick up? Well, that is the fun stuff, and if that's what gets the science across, well, then that's what has to be told. But then the question comes, where do you publish it? Now, that was the big issue that we kept on coming to the crunch by. We came up with the idea that we would have a hybrid publication. Hybrid being, it would be a place where people who are sort of trained scientists could publish articles alongside your adventurer, because it's very clear there are numerous articles for journals, academic stuff, but actually they're incredibly dry and they never tell you about the fun stuff. And then there are also publications for adventurers, which are beautifully photographed. It's fantastic, but the point is they don't communicate with the field researchers. So we felt we actually needed a place where the two could not only talk, in inverted commas, but be side by side and actually benefit from the peer-to-peer interaction that you get at Explore.
So we're really excited to welcome articles from everyone. We've just launched our first call, and by the time you're seeing this video, we'll be just about to launch our first issue, and that's just the start of the journey. So if this is the first time you've heard about Exploration Revealed, we're looking to have articles in from adventurers, explorers, and researchers. And there are two forms of article type. So there's a more magazine style, which is around 300, 500 or 800 words. We've got specific sections, but if there's not a section that covers what you feel is important to share, just write into us and let us know. We've also got a junior explorer section as well. So this is not just about those that have been out doing expeditioning and a mid-career. This is really about those also at the start of the career and maybe want to have a chance to interview some of the famous explorers and scientists that the Scientific Exploration Society have on their honorary advisory board. If you are an academic, there are a few things you might want to know about submitting a peer review article.
We are going to be using blind review. That means you submit your article, we'll take your name off, and it will be sent to somebody who we will know and you will not know, and they will review your work according to the traditional methods that everyone knows who's a researcher in terms of blind peer review. We will also, because of the big problem of plagiarism, we will submit it with your the fact that you even submitted it means that you agreed to have it submitted to iAuthenticate, which is Turnitin, to check for plagiarism, because we only want to publish work that is not been published before. So it looks after the reputation of the SES and of ourselves, who everyone's involved in the publication team, and to protect all your colleagues globally. Then once that's okay, then we will proceed as per usual with editing.
So we're delighted that the Council of the Scientific Exploration Society have agreed to fund this journal getting off the ground, and that means there are no barriers to submitting an article. Normally, particularly for the academics, you often have a fee for publication because the plagiarism checks and things like that do cost money, but the Scientific Exploration Society is kindly covering those for the first few issues so that we can get it off the ground and then find a new financial model to take us through to the future. And we invite those of you that are at the forefront of publishing and wanting to experiment and innovate to come and find us, because we want to do that too. We want to be a modern publisher, keep at the forefront, just as we want to push expeditioning and keep it at the forefront of today's world. So when we say we're looking for articles from everyone, we really mean everyone, particularly those involved in the expedition, bringing it to life and bringing the knowledge out from the expedition. And sometimes that's not just the people out in the field, it's the people supporting them back home. So as an example with the researchers, perhaps if they're working in conservation, it might be the entomologists back in the lab that are verifying, yes, they have discovered a new species, or this is a really rare species, or they've never seen something like this before, so that those in the field can then go and look at that in detail and make the most of being out in the field. So if you've got any questions at all, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Even if you feel it's a silly question, normally what you feel is a silly question, it's actually the most pertinent, and we definitely want to hear it and we will answer it. So join us in this endeavour. There's no question too great, too small. It will probably make us think. So send it through to us
on all our social media platforms and our website.